Yo, Cowboys Nation, brace yourselves because something absolutely massive just went down in the NFL, and I mean massive like history in the making, jaw-dropping, breaking the internet type of news. That's right, we're talking about one of the most elite, most decorated linebackers of the modern era, five-time Pro Bowler and defensive mastermind CJ Mosley, signing with the Dallas Cowboys in what is already being called one of the biggest moves of the decade. This isn't just another free agency story. This isn't your average veteran pickup. This is a seismic shift in the entire NFC landscape, and it happened fast, unexpectedly, and with absolutely zero leaks until the moment it went down. So sit tight, smash that like button, and subscribe because we're about to dive deep into this insane development, unpack every angle, and break down exactly what this means for the Dallas Cowboys, the NFC East, and the entire National Football League. Let's rewind just a bit to paint the full picture. CJ Mosley, former Alabama standout, drafted in the first round by the Baltimore Ravens back in 2014, came into the league and immediately established himself as a dominant force. He was a tackle machine, a defensive leader, a sideline-to-sideline monster who could read offenses like a seasoned coordinator. He wasn't just good, he was elite, and year after year he proved that with Pro Bowl selections, All-Pro nods, and the kind of consistency that defensive coordinators dream about. Fast forward to 2019, and Mosley makes a huge splash in free agency by signing a 5-year, $85 million deal with the New York Jets, a move that made headlines for its size and significance. And while injuries did derail parts of his time in New York, and let's be real, the Jets haven't exactly been the most stable franchise over the last few years, Mosley remained a respected and productive veteran, racking up tackles, leading that defense, and mentoring young players in the locker room. Now, here's where things get crazy. After wrapping up the 2024 season, rumors started swirling that Mosley might hang up his cleats. There were whispers, some subtle hints in interviews, nothing concrete. Then, bam, he announces his retirement on his birthday, June 19, 2025, shocking the football world. Most people thought that was it. End of an era. CJ Mosley walks away from the game with his head held high. But just one day later, the Dallas Cowboys, yes, your Dallas Cowboys, pull off an absolute stunner. They pick up the phone, fly him out to Frisco, and convince him to come out of retirement for one more run. And not just any run. We're talking Super Bowl or bust. According to sources close to the situation, the Cowboys offered Mosley a 1-year, heavily incentive-laden deal worth up to $11 million, including a $5 million signing bonus and performance escalators tied to tackles, sacks, and playoff wins. Why? Because Dallas is all in. After a promising but ultimately disappointing playoff run last year, Jerry Jones and the Cowboys front office are not messing around. They saw a gap in their linebacker depth after DeMarvion Overshown went down with an injury in OTAs, and with Micah Parsons taking on more edge rushing responsibilities, they needed someone who could captain the middle of the field, call the plays, rally the troops, and anchor the run defense. Enter Mosley, the perfect fit. This man is not just a tackler. He's a football genius. He sees plays develop before they happen. He diagnoses runs like he's reading the offensive coordinator's mind. He's a vocal leader who commands respect the moment he walks into the locker room. And now, he's bringing all that to a Dallas team that's already stacked with talent but needed that final puzzle piece to become truly elite. Imagine this: Parsons flying off the edge, Trayvon Diggs and Darren Bland locking down the perimeter, and CJ Mosley running the show in the middle. This defense just went from dangerous to downright terrifying. Opposing quarterbacks better get ready because that Cowboys unit is coming for heads. And don't even get me started on the intangibles. CJ brings championship caliber experience, postseason grit, and veteran poise. He's played in the AFC North dogfights, faced Lamar, Mahomes, Allen, and came outstanding. That's the kind of toughness you can't teach, and it's exactly what Dallas needs to get over the hump. Let's also talk scheme. Dan Quinn may be gone, but the Cowboys' defensive philosophy remains aggressive, fast, and physical, tailor-made for a linebacker like Mosley. With his IQ and instincts, he'll thrive in this system, whether it's disguising coverages, blitzing up the A-gap, or tracking tight ends down the seam. And if you're worried about rust, don't be. Sources say Mosley has been training non-stop during his retirement, staying in game shape and even mentoring young defenders in off-season workouts. This man is coming in ready, not rusty. And let's not forget the psychological effect. This move sends a message not just to the NFC East, but to the entire league. The Cowboys are no longer just a flashy offense and an inconsistent playoff team. They are building a bully. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage, control the tempo, and impose their will defensively. This is the kind of move you make when you're serious about winning a championship. But with all big signings, there are questions. How much does Mosley really have left in the tank? Can he stay healthy for 17 games and a deep playoff run? Will he adapt quickly to a new playbook, new teammates, new system? These are valid concerns. But let me tell you this, if even 80% of the old Mosley shows up in Big D, the Cowboys just made the steal of the season. And the locker room? Already buzzing. Dak Prescott was reportedly one of the first to text Mosley welcome to the family. Micah Parsons? Pumped beyond belief. The two reportedly connected immediately during walkthroughs, talking schemes, gap fits, and film sessions like they've been teammates for years. It's that instant chemistry you dream about. And let's talk about the fans. AT&T Stadium is going to be rocking with Mosley in navy and silver. Jerseys are already flying off shelves. Cowboys Twitter is melting down. Reddit threads are exploding with "We got him" memes. This is the kind of morale boost that energizes not just a defense, but an entire fan base. You could feel the energy shift the moment the news broke. And it's not just hype, this is substance. It's leadership. It's experience. It's everything this team needed to push from contender to champion. Now the NFC East just got real interesting. The Eagles still have a loaded roster. The Giants are rebuilding, but hungry. Washington has a new coach and a rookie QB. But now, Dallas has something none of them do, a true, battle-tested field general in the heart of their defense. The road to the NFC Championship just got a little more star-studded. So what's next? The Cowboys will likely ease Mosley into camp, managing his reps, getting him acclimated to the terminology and personnel. Expect preseason to be light for him, but come week 1, oh man, he's going to be unleashed. Week 1. Cowboys versus Packers at home. Mosley versus Jordan Love. Book it now, that's must-watch TV. And if this team stays healthy, if the offense clicks, if the defense plays up to its potential, the Super Bowl window is wide open. This move could be the spark that ignites a historic run. And don't be surprised if Mosley ends the year with 100-plus tackles, a few picks, a couple forced fumbles, and a Pro Bowl nod, because he's that good, and this fit is that perfect. Bottom line? CJ Mosley to the Cowboys is a blockbuster, franchise-defining move. It's not just about stats or depth, it's about attitude, about identity, about declaring to the world that the Cowboys are done waiting. They're coming. They're hunting. And now, they've got one of the most respected defensive leaders in the league to lead that charge. Buckle up, Cowboys Nation, it's about to be a wild ride. And that's all for now, but if you're as hyped as I am, hit that like button, drop a comment with your favorite Mosley memory, and subscribe for daily Cowboys content. We're tracking every OTA, every roster move, every training camp battle, and trust me, this season is going to be legendary. Let's go.